Tsunamis are among the most powerful and destructive forces on Earth, and each disaster tells a story of immense loss, resilience, and the enduring impact of nature's fury. From the Indian Ocean tragedy of 2004 to the catastrophic events in Japan, Italy, these are the worst tsunami disasters ever recorded. Indian Ocean, 2004. Indian Ocean Tsunami of 2004. Tsunami that hit the coasts of several countries of South and Southeast Asia in December 2004. The tsunami and its aftermath were responsible for immense destruction and loss on the rim of the Indian Ocean. On December 26, 2004, at 7:59 a.m. local time, an undersea earthquake with a magnitude of 9.1 struck off the coast of the Indonesian island of Sumatra. Over the next 7 hours, a tsunami, a series of immense ocean waves triggered by the quake, reached out across the Indian Ocean, devastating coastal areas as far away as East Africa. Some locations reported that the waves had reached a height of 30 feet, 9 meters or more, when they hit the shoreline. The tsunami caused one of the largest natural disasters in recorded history, killing an estimated 228,000 people across 15 countries, with Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, Maldives, and Thailand sustaining massive damage. The lack of food, clean water, and medical treatment, combined with the enormous task faced by relief workers trying to get supplies into some remote areas where roads had been destroyed or where civil war raged, extended the list of casualties. Long-term environmental damage was severe as well, with villages, tourist resorts, farmland, and fishing grounds demolished or inundated with debris, bodies, and plant-killing saltwater. Tohoku, Japan, 2011. Japan earthquake and tsunami of 2011, severe natural disaster that occurred in northeastern Japan on March 11, 2011. The event began with a powerful earthquake off the northeastern coast of Honshu, Japan's main island, which caused widespread damage on land and initiated a series of large tsunami waves that devastated many coastal areas of the country, most notably in the Tohoku region. The tsunami also instigated a major nuclear accident at a power station along the coast. The disaster began with a powerful 9.0 magnitude earthquake off the northeastern coast of Japan, one of the strongest ever recorded. The earthquake triggered a massive tsunami, with waves reaching up to 40 meters, 130 feet, inundating coastal towns and causing widespread destruction. Over 18,000 people were killed, and thousands more went missing. More than 120,000 buildings were destroyed, and infrastructure, such as roads and railways, was severely damaged. The earthquake caused a nuclear crisis at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. The Japanese government launched a massive recovery operation, mobilizing rescue teams and providing temporary shelters for the displaced. Messina, 1908. The 1908 Messina tsunami occurred on December 28, 1908, following a devastating 7.1 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Sicily, Italy, near the Strait of Messina. The earthquake, one of the most powerful ever recorded in Italy, struck at around 5:20 a.m. local time and caused the ground to shake violently for several minutes. The tremor was followed by a massive tsunami that struck the coastlines of Sicily and Calabria, with waves reaching up to 12 meters, 39 feet, in some areas. The tsunami caused widespread destruction, particularly along the coastal cities of Messina and Reggio Calabria. The combination of the earthquake and tsunami led to the almost total destruction of Messina, with entire buildings collapsing and much of the city being swept away by the waves. The total death toll from both the earthquake and the tsunami is estimated to be between 70,000 to 100,000 people, making it one of the deadliest natural disasters in European history. Thousands of people were killed instantly, while others were trapped under debris or swept out to sea by the waves. The tsunami further devastated the region, flooding towns and causing significant damage to infrastructure. Many survivors were left homeless and without resources, facing harsh conditions in the aftermath of the disaster. Moro Gulf, Philippines, 1976. The Moro Gulf tsunami occurred on August 17, 1976, following a magnitude 8.0 earthquake that struck the Moro Gulf in the southern Philippines at 12:11 a.m. local time. The earthquake caused violent shaking and triggered a massive tsunami that devastated coastal communities in Mindanao, particularly in the Sulu archipelago and the Zamboanga Peninsula. The first of the destructive tsunami waves reached some coastal areas in the Moro Gulf within 5 minutes after the earthquake. Entire villages were swept away, and the combined effects of the earthquake and tsunami resulted in the deaths of an estimated 5,000 to 8,000 people, with thousands more injured or missing. The tsunami also left approximately 90,000 people homeless, as countless homes, buildings, and infrastructure were destroyed. The impact of the disaster was worsened by a lack of preparedness, as the region had limited warning systems and emergency response infrastructure. Survivors faced long-term challenges, including food and water shortages and difficulties in rebuilding their communities. The economic damage was severe, as livelihoods and critical infrastructure were devastated. Java, Indonesia, 2006. On July 17, 2006, a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck off the southern coast of Java, Indonesia, triggering a devastating tsunami. The earthquake, with its epicenter located about 200 kilometers south of Pangandaran in the Indian Ocean, occurred at a depth of 34 kilometers beneath the seabed along the Sunda Trench. This tectonic zone is one of the most active in the world. The earthquake caused a massive displacement of the seafloor, generating a tsunami that would wreak havoc along the coast. The tsunami waves reached heights of up to 7 meters and struck the southern coastline of Java, impacting areas like Pangandaran, Cilacap, and Tasikmalaya. Within just 10 to 15 minutes of the earthquake, the waves surged onto the shore, catching residents and tourists off guard, as there were no effective tsunami warnings in place. The destruction was widespread, with homes, hotels, restaurants, and fishing boats along a 300-kilometer stretch of coastline either swept away or heavily damaged. The disaster claimed the lives of 668 people, leaving hundreds more injured and 74,000 people displaced. Over 9,000 homes were either destroyed or severely damaged. The economic toll was immense, with critical coastal infrastructure, including roads and power lines, severely impacted. In the aftermath, rescue operations were challenging due to the scale of destruction and the remoteness of many affected areas. Survivors faced dire shortages of food, clean water, and medical supplies. Aid organizations, both local and international, mobilized to provide emergency relief, including temporary shelters and healthcare. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more related stories.